Today we're taking a look at two tilts by Maxx-D. It's a T6 and T8. The reason we're going to be taking a look at both of these is just to explain a little bit of what the differences are between the two, and even why they came out with the T8 and the T6. So the T8 is going to be the trailer with two 8K axles on it, and the T6 typically comes with two 7Ks. Now you can order the T8 actually in with two 7Ks if you wanted to, but now as far as the name goes, the reason why the T6 is called the T6, I think it should be called the T7, but the reason it's called the T6 is it used to have a 6-inch channel frame. The T8 has always had an 8-inch channel frame, and that's the main reason why the names. But hopefully at some point they change that over to match with what the axles they have on it. But for the time being, the T6 is going to have an 8-inch channel frame on it, same as the T8X has as well. But the main differences between the two is the T8 also has a reinforced inside another channel of sorts going all the way to the back. The T6 does not. So it just has an 8-inch channel, as you can see right there, going all the way back. Now the T8 does have about a 2-inch cutout right over the axles to give a low profile as possible on the trailer, and that is also why the reinforced inside really comes in handy. The T6 just goes straight all the way to the back. So those are the two differences as far as what the frame goes. Now the other thing is cylinders. The T8 is going to have 2 cylinders here in the front. T6 only has 1. Now the other differences, not coming to the top frame, we can order them both in with 12-inch channel cross members. This is going to be a little bit thinner than the T8 is going to have. The T6 has about it has a 2x6 tubing at top, and it's 3/16 thick. The T8 has a 2x6 tubing on top as well, but it's a 1/4 inch thick, so it's about a 1/16 thicker material overall, so a little bit beefier. But both of them have cross members at every 12 inches. Now that's an upgrade on this one. On the T8, it's a standard option on it. So the T basically stands for tilt 8, and they do have a T8. So the T8X is their standard base model, but then they also have the T8B, which this is technically a T8B. They still don't have the stickers on there as a T8B. The B basically stands for a set of option out things on the trailer that most customers wanted, right? So the B is the best seller. It's basically what that stands for is that people wanted that mesh right behind the toolbox for extra stuff to be stored, since the inside of here you don't have too much room in there for extra stuff. Hydraulic jack was another thing on that. That's not a standard option, that's an upgraded option, but on the B model it's a standard option on it, and so forth on a few other things in this trailer. Like for instance, the winch plate on this one is also an upgraded option. It comes standard with 4 bullnose D-rings on top of here, but on the B model it comes standard with 8, 4 right between the fenders. And now the T8 and the T6 both can be ordered in with wood floor and steel floor. So whichever one you prefer, we can definitely order those in the way you want it. Just the problem is if we do it on the B model, we get, since it is a bestseller, we get a discount on those trailers, and which we wouldn't get it if we ordered in a T8 with steel floor. But needless to say, we can still get those in for you and get you taken care of. Now you might wonder if this T6 comes standard with these kinds of wheels. It does not. This trailer has been decked out quite a bit. Like the hydraulic jack is going to be an upgrade. The wheels option, these are actually going to be 14-ply tires. We actually asked Maxx-D to make sure that these T6s could come with 14-ply tires as well, so you can load up pretty heavily on these. We have 4 E-tracks on this one. Standard is going to be wood floor. We put steel floor. 4 E-tracks. Comes with a winch that's also not standard. We upgraded it to that. So overall, a pretty upgraded trailer. It's just really made for Same thing with the rock shield. I almost forgot. Maxx-D's now also give the option of rock shields on all their T8s, G8s, and G6s, and T6s as well. If yours, I believe it's 2026 models, all came pretty much with this design here in the front, you should be able to fit a rock shield on there from Maxx-D. So if you're looking for a rock shield, just give us a call. We'll get you taken care of one way or another. Another thing that I always forget, because we order them in like this, all of them, the T8s and T6s, is a T6 standard is going to be 83 inches wide with your regular fenders, kind of like with that, like those on it, versus these drive-over heavy-duty fenders on here and 102 wide. So that's going to be standard on the T6 and T8. They're both going to be standard at 83 inches. We always upgrade them to 102 wide with drive-over fenders, 83 inches between the fenders. It still has that, but then you have heavier duty fenders. You can drive over it with a tractor, 1 ton. If you have one of those dualies, you can back over those, no problem. There's actually some videos out there that Maxx-D's done with doing that. So if you're looking for something like that, we can do pretty much. There's a lot of options that Maxx-D offers on these tilt trailers right here. So give us a call. We'll get you outfitted the way you need it to be.